Haley Molly here, and today we are on Solo Learn, and I'm going to be going over a module that has been relatively difficult for me, which is called Magic Methods and Operator Overloading. I know that's a really long title, right? Yeah. So today we're going to be working on this module, but before I get started, I'm going to recap on what we've been doing. This is our computer programming class. And what exactly is computer programming? Well, computer programming is a language. It's a computer language. It's a way that we speak with computers. Just like we speak a language with humans, coding or computer programming is the way we can speak with computers. And one of the languages in computer programming is called Python. Python, yes, I have reiterated this before, but Python is a computer programming language. It's not a snake. It's a computer programming language, and it's really easy. But this module, object-oriented programming, was very difficult for me right before I got to the end of the course. And I bet some of you are like, huh, I like this computer programming class, but what does it do for our people? Well, computer programming does a lot of things, but the major thing it does is business. Business is the major thing that you can do with anything in computer programming, because everything in the USA, everything in America is tech-wise. Phones, computers, video games, television. Some people even have the cell phones in their ears. That's computer programmed. And it's very, very important for us to have an outlet to go to. And here's just a little bit historic side note, but there was once a black man called Frank Greene. Frank Greene was the first black technologist to develop high-speed computer system. Though he died in 2009, he started this in 1960s. Now, most people don't tell you that because they're trying to hide secrets from you. But Frank Greene really was the first black technologist who developed high-speed computer systems. So when you get those computers that don't take forever to load and it takes beautiful pictures, that all started with Frank Greene. So thank you, Frank Greene, if you can hear us. So today I'm going to start on some of the questions here in Magic Methods and Operator Overloading, and then we're going to watch a short video about five things you can use with Python or computer programming, 5 projects you can do. And let's get started. So here in Magic Methods, it says Magic Methods are special methods which have double underscores at the end and beginning of their names. They're also called dunders. So far, the only one we have encountered is underscore underscore init underscore underscore. But there are several others. They are used to create functionally that can't be represented as a normal method. So let's go on to the next question. The question, and it says, what is the magic method for creating an instance? And we already know, because they said this is the main one we're going to be using, is init. So it's underscore underscore init underscore, and it's correct. And the first time I was stuck on that problem for a while, I remember, but I have gotten the hang of it. But the first time I was like, what? I don't understand. And it will be like that while you're going through Solo Learn. But eventually it gets easier. Okay, and then, let's go back so you guys can see it. It says more magic methods for common operators, and it gives all these symbols. And the expressions of x plus y is translated into x point 2 underscore add underscore y. So, what is a parentheses squared to b parentheses evaluated if a doesn't implement any magic method. So, but you guys are like, what in the world is this site saying? Well, it's saying that A parentheses and B parentheses are square root, right? So they're square root to each other, so they're going to be on opposite side. And then the one of the codes over here, which is RXO, see, or XOR, is going to be in the middle. And XOR, I think this is right. Yep. Let's see. Yes. Yay. Yay. But those are a few problems in Magic and operator overloading. Over here I have a short video we can watch, and these are some of the projects that I'd be interested in doing. One of them about the ads, like you won't have any ads on your computer. You guys have to listen to this. Here we go.
I'm Patrick Norton from TechThing, and I'm here on Digital Trends today to show you some cool Raspberry Pi projects just about anybody can build. Raspberry Pi Model 3 just went up for sale, and it brings up a question we've been having ever since the very first Raspberry Pi launched 4 years ago. What can I do with a $25 PC the size of a credit card? Okay, the new Pi 3 costs $35, not $25, and for the first time has onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, along with an Ethernet jack, an HDMI port that allows you to connect it to your HD TV. But really, a computer that costs less than a couple of pizzas, what good can it really be? A lot, actually. The low-cost all-in-one computer designed by the Raspberry Pi Foundation was built to make it affordable for people of all ages to explore computing and to learn how to program in languages like Scratch and Python. Now, that may sound a little boring, but it's been used to control robots. It's become the heart of high-def home theater boxes. It can run a simple version of Minecraft. There's even an Astro Pi project. Sound like space? Yes, it's running student projects on the International Space Station right now. So this cheap credit card sized PC can actually do a lot, and not just if you're a geeky Linux guru. Seriously, if you can download a file to an SD card, I bet you can. You can turn a Pi into a bunch of really cool things. Here's 5 of my favorites. I love great audio. By installing Volumio or Roon Audio on your Pi, you can make a pretty cool box for streaming audio. Add a good USB or Hi-Fi Berry DAC. The Hi-Fi Berry is a Pi Hat, a device that plugs onto the pins on the Raspberry Pi. You'll have an audiophile-grade music player you can control from your smartphone and play over your stereo or headphones. The interface is fairly sophisticated, and you can even run music services like Spotify. Want to stop ads from clogging your internet connection and your home network? By typing a few lines into a Raspberry Pi and changing a setting on your router, you've created a Pi hole, a black hole for internet advertisements, which will automatically block ads from 155,000 domains. Seriously, ads won't come anywhere near your home network. Compared to a pricey monthly service or a $150 box, that's pretty amazing. Just do me a favor and don't block the ads here on Digital Trends. They pay the bills. Now, $5 for Samsung's Family Hub refrigerator might sound like a bit much. It's a lot of cash. How about starting simple? For about $4,800 less, bolt a Raspberry Pi to a touchscreen monitor and build a Google Calendar that hangs in the kitchen. Okay, it won't have the built-in camera that takes pictures of the contents of your fridge like Samsung's Family Hub, but you know what? You could just look in the fridge before you head out to the supermarket. Or get even more of your maker on and put a netcam inside of your fridge. That would be so odd. OpenELEC sounds like a Star Trek character, or at least its honorary title, but it's actually a version of Kodi, the open source entertainment media hub. You download it, you install it on the Pi, and you have a simple DIY streaming box that plugs into the HDMI port in your HD TV. Plays your HD videos, audio, displays photos, even TV shows you've recorded digitally. It's really cool. While we're talking fun, the Raspberry Pi and RetroPie make an awesome foundation for a vintage DIY game console. You can run it on your HD TV or in an arcade cabinet, though it's going to take some work to build your very own arcade cabinet and controllers. MAME can run classic arcade games, and emulation exists for NES, Game Boy, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and quite a few more. The RetroPie project is a good place to start. You can find it at blog.petrockblog.com/retropie. Look, this is just the tiniest intro, the littlest look into the world of Raspberry Pi making. 3D scanners capable of capturing human-sized objects, tools to teach Braille, thermal monitors to help brew beer, automated cat food feeding systems, all made a bit more possible by a tiny low-cost computer. Go play with one today or get one for your kids and see what they can make. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Patrick Norton for Digital Trends.
All right. Did you guys like that? I liked that video a lot because he was very energetic about it.